Hi everyone. We're gonna give this one last shot. This has been one of those days where I have literally tried like 6 or 7 times to get this video done. Something has happened every single time. So we're gonna cross our fingers that this time it works. Anyhow, I hope everyone's had a pretty good week. I had a very long one at work. Hopefully this week won't be quite so long. First, I would like to go over the tag that Pepper Stitcher created, which was, what item besides your keys, phone, and wallet do you have to have when you leave the house? My answer to that is I don't really have to have anything, so I guess pants, because I don't want to be arrested. I don't like to wear pants. Yeah. So there you go. I'm sorry that it's such a boring response. But I'm just not one of those people that takes stuff with me, unless I have a purpose for it. But it's not just like, oh, I must have this every single time, or my life is not complete. I'm just not one of those people, which is, there's nothing wrong if you are, it's just I'm not. Anyhow, originally I was going to hold and do all of this in one video, but then I thought, you know what, I would rather do an entire video for Stitchy Box. So since that should be coming either today or today, it's Sunday, either tomorrow or Tuesday, I'm going to just wait and do a full video then. It'll be magic. I cut my nails. Yeah, about damn time. Anyhow, so I'm going to do a WIP update and a stash update. So the WIP updates. First, and I apologize if I've shown some of this. I may have, I may not have. But if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I got a mini finish as well last week of Autumn House. It's part of the Lizzie Kate Four Seasons, stitched on 32 count linen with weak side works, and then the yellow inside the wheat that you can't really see all that well. Well, I guess you kind of can, is a DMC, because that was what was asked for. There are buttons that will go on it, but I'm waiting until the end to attach those, so those will go on later. These are an absolute blast to stitch. They're quick, they're easy, they're simple, there's not all that much thinking involved, so they're great. This has become my travel project, and I've also got started on Winter House. And that lighter green is Bayberry, and I think I'm going to end up using that on my Frosted Pumpkin, which I have a theory on that, and I will come back to that at the end. So, you stick around for the theory at the end, because the theory is a good theory. Alright, so there's that. I did finish Thumbelina, and I feel like I showed this off, so there's Thumbelina again briefly. I started in on Rapunzel. I kind of screwed up and made the tower too narrow, so she had to be restitched as I went along. So there's that. I'm not really loving Rapunzel, so she's kind of slow going. Subsequently, I started in on Regina. I did this between Friday and Saturday and a little bit today. That's where I'm at. That's her arm right over there. There she is. She's being done on 14 count Ada, and this was dyed by Mo of Mo's Sale. It's the only piece of Mo fabric I own. It smells really nice, and it's been really good to work with, but it's the only one I own. Mostly because I do such projects that are already very busy, and I don't want the fabric and the floss to take away from themselves. So there's that. I treated myself with some extra cash that I got from Christmas and a couple other things, and bought the Nora Corbett Snow Globe series. So I have the bead pack for them and the charts. The first one up is Little Snowy Green Cottage. There's its bead pack. Then there's Little Snowy Lavender Church. And they aren't showing up too well, but they're really pretty. Then there's Little Snowy Blue Church. Now you can see it better if I pull it back, and its bead package. Then Little Snowy Gray Cottage. There's it. Then Little Snowy Pink Cottage. Krishna. And finally, Little Snowy Blue Cottage. These look like they're going to be a lot of fun. A lot of it is Kreinik. A lot of Kreinik. And then it took me forever. Kimmy, and Angie both, which thank you to you both, checked their LNSs. I finally, out of desperation, went to a needlepoint shop. And they actually had it. So I got the only 2 skeins they had. Arctic Rays by Rainbow Gallery. This is AR number 5, and it's showing up really white. But I don't know if you can tell. It's actually a light blue, and it's got sort of blending filaments of sorts coming off of it. Like it's a rayon that's got, or nylon, excuse me, and it's got these little things coming off of it, so that it looks like snow, and it's used very, very extensively. It's under all of the houses, and it's used for snowflakes around the houses. So, 2 skeins. Hopefully this is enough. I'm not going to do the bases until after I've done all the snowflakes. So there's that. And then I got my Christmas present from the very lovely Cassie, who is due very soon. Yay, baby! She got me a pair of scissors, which have been absconded with, some needles by Peacemakers, which I really like them. They work very similarly to the Bond needles. I also finally got to use the anchor needles that Amber sent me, and I like them pretty well too. Actually, as far as gold-plated needles go, I really liked these. So gold-plated wise, I prefer these to the DMC. They're really nice. Peacemakers on par for me with Bond. So there we go. She also sent me a couple of other goodies. She sent me 2 Wizard of Ozzy ones. One is by La-Di-Da Designs, and it says, Ding Dong, the witch is dead, witch old witch, the wicked witch, Ding Dong, the wicked witch is dead. And I probably won't stitch that one in its colors that it lists. I think I'll have more fun with it than that. And then this one, which is by Homespun Elegance, it's all Halloween year number 2, July, and it also says, Ding Dong, the witch is dead, and it has a dead witch on it. And I think her I would actually stitch with Ruby Slippers, because she's dead. So, these are both really cute. She also got me my first Tribal / Alessandra Adelaide designs, and it's coffee, for the obvious reasons. And I've never done one of hers, so I'm very kind of excited to do this. I don't know if I'll do it in just browns or what I'll do, but we'll see. So those are really pretty awesome. And she got me, and funny, this is one of the first Mill Hill kits I ever put on my wish list on 123 Stitch. Like, it was one of the first Halloween things I saw, and at the time I actually didn't know it was a bead kit. I just thought it was a kit. But it's Buttons and Beads Ghost Dance, and it's ghosts dancing around a tree. So since I have a tacky bob now and a bead mat, I'm super excited for our stitch along next month, with a group that I'm in, that has several monthly ones, and February is our beaded one. And so now I've got a Mirabilla, which I'll probably be working on. I've got my library card does not need to go in that package. So I've got that. I've got the 2 ornaments. One that Kimmy sent me, that was the Heart Coffee, and one that Angie sent me, which is the Heart Halloween, my Mirabilla, and this one. So between those 4, I've got enough beaded projects to keep me going. So I'm definitely aiming to do the Mirabilla, and probably one of the ornament ones in February. On top of all the other things that I'm doing in February, because I'm insane. So I have those. So yes, so that's my new stash. Now I'm going to close with this. This is my theory on the Storytime Sampler, and what I think month 2 potentially could be. If you look at the cover page that was sent when it was first announced, I'm going to grab that now. if you looked at that page, you've got, and there's some glare, so I apologize for that. The frames are set up like they're set up on the chart, and the colors match as well. So, and if you look, the very first month is a little blonde girl in a blue dress with a headband. Alice in Wonderland. So, the second month has a little red-headed boy. And I won't show you the chart super close up because I don't want to get in trouble for copyright. But there it is. And the top of it kind of looks like a skull. So, assuming they're not going to go with a romantically themed one for Valentine's Day for February, in which case my entire theory is blown right now, my theory is that it's going to be either Treasure Island or Peter Pan. We tossed out Tom Sawyer, but after a quick search of the text, there was nothing that implied skulls in it. So we're thinking it's either going to be Treasure Island or Peter Pan. Yeah. In which case, if this remains true, then it means that we've got, I'm going to guess, Little Women in March, The Wizard of Oz in April, and then maybe Tom Sawyer or Huck Finn in May, and I don't know what on earth we're going to have for June. We think July is going to be either Anne of Green Gables or Pippi Longstocking. And beyond that, I really am completely unsure. So that's my theory. So there you go. Anyhow, like I said, short and sweet video. Hope everyone has a great week, and I will see y'all when Stitchy Box arrives, hopefully tomorrow. Anyhow, have a good one, y'all.